Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and today I'm going over the Italian combined arms. I'll kind of give you an overview of the battle group. There are 10 more that I need to go over, so if you have one that I want to check out sooner rather than later, let me know. So, combined arms, I think this is just guaranteed what people go now. Both excelling in 4v4 all the way down to 1v1. The Bersaglieri squad is great because it's a solid frontline infantry that moves very fast early on. Because there's no limit, it can just immediately be unlocked with the battle group and then called in. You can just send it to the front, and its speed boost allows it to move between positions very quickly. So not only are you getting them out at a pretty good rate, but they're capturing territory at a solid rate as well. And with their speed boost, they can close the gap against the enemy pretty quickly. Combine that with the bolster to increase their men by 1 and the additional MGs that they get. Very quickly, you can have a squad that the British, with their scoped Lee Enfields, have a okay or have a just maybe a slight edge versing, but then you combine them with the additional man and the LMGs, and they quickly the Bersaglieri just gain upper hand on the battlefield. Now there is two other things. You have vehicle support to secure location, right? Or you have vehicle support for force recon. Neither of these two I really care about. They're both passive, but again, the bonuses are not really worth it, especially when you can consider that you can just upgrade this squad to be even better, right? So sure, if you're completely ignoring this squad, then go for it. But right now in the current meta and currently how things play out, this Bersaglieri squad is super good, and getting them to be even better is better than just getting a Panzer Grenadier and having these bonuses with. So if that's what you're going to pick early on, then what do you do afterwards? Well, in my opinion, the Italian armor, you can get this assault gun. Now it is kind of weird. Yes, it is labeled an assault gun, but it's more of an anti-tank gun. It is, I would say, a okay to solid AT gun at range, right? I would say an equivalent to it would be a Chaffee, right? It has probably about the same range, and when I did my test, they seemed to go toe-to-toe with said Chaffee. So if you're looking for something in that ballpark, this is what it kind of falls down to. But it does have range to help it take out, let's say, a mortar, enemy infantry, etc. And you can use the barrage ability from this unit to do it, while it supports additional attacks. So if you're trying to take out, let's say, a hard position, a bunker, a MG, something, you can use its artillery fire to help neutralize it. Now, personally, for me, is it the best? No, it's not the greatest versing infantry, but as supporting, as something that is mainly being called out to stop or put dents in an enemy Sherman or maybe a Chaffee, I can easily see this thing being a solid choice in filling that role. Next, you're probably going to go with this M1340 light tank. This strafing run is good against infantry and can even hurt armor as well, especially taking out a half track, though it is susceptible to anti-air fire and can be shot down, especially right now when the enemy is trying, it seems like the allies are trying to deploy more AA to stop loiters. If you know the enemy has a lot of AA on the field, then this may not be the best choice. But the reason why I bring up these M1340 light tanks is because for their cost, they're actually not bad. It's essentially an improved Stuart, but think about this. Because they have an ability which they kind of chain off each other, for the more there are of themselves or other Italian infantry, the better off they are. Combining them with the Bersaglieri and then having them especially use their better penetration rounds and have them get that Vet 1 bonus, so they get that like bonus from being next to other Italian forces, can really help them stack up, especially if there's 2 or 3 of them combined. And if there are 2 or 3, I have tested, they are pretty good at fighting a Sherman. You might lose one, but especially if you use the additional penetration, they can deal with a Sherman decently well. Now, if it's going to be a 76 Sherman, maybe not. But now you combine in the other factor, Pact of Steel. This decreases all units on the field by 15%. So it can really help you save fuel and manpower deploying all this light armor. One thing I could easily see here is people using this and then mass deploying the Caro, right? It's maybe supported by this assault gun as an anti-tank, but using them in mass to help fight infantry. The Caro itself is fine versus infantry, and again, fine with light armor and medium armor. It needs numbers to really help, but you combine it with this assault gun and then with the cheap cost, and you could easily see a big rush. And that's why I've seen a lot in 1v1s and 4v4s, is people pumping out these babies in numbers, especially in a more wide open map, to use those numbers to their advantage, especially for the cheaper cost. Now, the thing is, does it beat the cost of the American battle group with the Sherman once it gets all those command points? Not necessarily. Also, again, each of these is worth about 8 command points, or 8 command points, 8 population, so the light tank itself does take a decent chunk of your population to deploy, so it's not as effective as that, but I feel like for most people, the combined arms nature is the main draw, and then the secondary draw will be the Italian armor, whether you focus on light vehicles, or maybe you skip the light vehicles and just get some support. Speaking of which, artillery cover is fine, but like I covered in the other Italian video, in the Italian infantry, this artillery cover is good in the sector you called in. But if the enemy moves out of that sector, sure, it's not going to be all that effective. Maybe it keeps them away from that sector for 30 seconds or so, but again, it's something that is fine in the moment, but unless the enemy's not paying attention and then they start losing units in that sector, if they move over just next door, it can be a waste of resources. So just to call in, it's not ineffective. It's definitely good against forces, but again, if they're paying attention and just move out of the sector, it can definitely be something where it's not, it doesn't live with the power to the enemy. It's more just a deterrence, right? But again, that 30 seconds could be enough for you to regain your forces and regain momentum, so that's up to you. But anyway, that's going to be it for this one. It's a little bit more straightforward with an amazing infantry unit to upgrade. Kind of skip over the vehicle support stuff as of right now, and then either go for the light armor rush and also decrease in all light vehicle costs, or if you want the additional support, the strafing run and the artillery cover. Though I will say, I think I like the strafing run a little more than the artillery cover, given the fact the strafing run can be positioned, and then maybe just go for the pact of steel. So, let me know what you guys think. This has been Greyshot17, and I'll see you guys next time. Hello, everyone. This is Greyshot17, and before y'all go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Big Cooch, Aphyria, Ace, Pyro Shark, Tony B95, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support and helping me grow my channel and support my channel and everything I do. Thank you, and to the rest of you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.